Hello everyone. I'm out here in Nunya business. I'm just kidding. I thought I'd get out here and enjoy some peace and quiet for once. As you can see, I just got a selfie stick, and I have to say I thought it might be a little longer. It's pretty short, but that's okay, I guess, for what I need to use it for. Anyway, I'm out here in the Angeles National Forest because, I'm not stupid. I know that when a situation like the situation that has happened to me happens to someone, the husband and the father is always the prime suspect. And so, that being said, I wanted to be fully open, honest, and transparent, and let you know that, yes, I have thought about killing my family before. I think that to an extent that is normal, because life can be very difficult, and people have all sorts of thoughts throughout the day, and it doesn't mean that they're going to act on every single thing that they think about. It's just intrusive thoughts. I'm sure that you've all heard a lot about that concept. I feel like I see it all over the internet all the time, and nobody understands what it actually means. Intrusive thoughts doesn't mean, I don't know. Intrusive thoughts are supposed to be like killing your family, or swerving your car off of the interstate and crashing into the median strip, and they're not for your dainty little I don't know. They're supposed to be a little bit more intense than all of the crap that I see people saying that they're about on the internet. Everybody thinks they've got a mental disorder now. I'm sorry. I'm really out of shape, I think. And there's still such a long way to go, but that's okay. Anyway, the Angeles National Forest, sorry, I wasn't even talking about the thing I was supposed to talk about. The Angeles National Forest is a remote area of wilderness that is right next to Los Angeles. And despite the fact that it's next to one of the biggest cities in America, it's completely... Hi there.
How are you?
Good. Fucking idiots. Ruining my video. I only get one shot at this, Okay. Anyway, sorry. That's so rude of them too, I know they have no way of knowing what I've been going through, but I don't want to see that crap. I don't want to see somebody having fun with their stupid fucking family when I've been, mourning the loss of everybody in my life who I love in 1 week. Fucking insensitive. Oh my God. It's not even 60 degrees today, and so I thought it wouldn't be that hot, but it's very hot when you start moving around. I'm sorry, I completely forgot what I have already said and what I haven't said. I'm out here in the Angeles National Forest, and There's no cell service out here. There's no houses, there's no buildings, there's nothing. It's complete remote wilderness. So, if I was going to, the reason that I want to explain where I would hide the bodies of my family members if I killed them, which I didn't. I'm just saying if I did. The reason why I want to be totally transparent and explain to you what where I would hide them is because I want to show you that I don't have anything to hide. You know, if I actually did it, which I didn't, but if I did, I would never explain to you and show you where I hid the bodies. So, a person who did what they are saying that I did would not do what I'm doing, if that makes sense. So, the reason that this would be a good place is because, like I said, there's no cell service, there's no nothing. Even driving out here, I get a little scared, you know. Like, let's say I tripped right now and I hit my head on a rock. I guess that family probably would have found me, but even if, let's say that family found me having cracked my head open, bleeding out, on the brink of death, they would have to hike all the way back to the top. They wouldn't even be able to call for help once they got there because there's no cell service, so they'd have to drive back down to town, call the police, wait however long it takes for the police to show up, and this is LA, so it'd probably take all day. Then they'd have to try to explain to the police where on the trail they found it. So even if they, ears popped. So even if they did find me, I'd be dead by the time anybody got here. It's crazy to think about that sometimes. You know, do you ever think about when you, if you died right now, whatever you're doing right now, let's say you're alone in your apartment, like I'm sure most of my fan base is. How long would it take? Sorry, I didn't mean to. I mean that in jest. I'm affectionately saying that. How long would it take for somebody to realize you were missing and then discover your body? You know, I mean, I remember when I lived alone during the pandemic, it could have been weeks, because nobody would have expected a text back from me. You know, I'm pretty spotty about answering text messages, so it would have taken a long time for anybody to even think something was out of the ordinary, and then when they did, it takes a while for you to get over the initial denial of what the fact that something might be wrong. You know, I mean, when your friend doesn't answer a text, the first thing you don't immediately think is they're dead, unless you have some sort of anxiety disorder, which again, I'm sure most of my fan base actually does have, probably, now that I think about it. I can't even remember why I'm talking about any of this. Oh, yes. So my ex-wife, her parents, and my child are essentially dead. You know, I mean, we know for sure that the first three I mentioned are, because I got word from the Santa Barbara fire department that believe it or not, they are starting to suspect that it was arson, which I don't know how they can tell that. I mean, you know, when you look at the ashes of a campfire, how can you tell, you know, oh, they were eating hot dogs? So I don't trust the police out here anyway. I mean, if you think about how many serial killers got away with their serial killing for 20, 30 years in the 70s in California. So they don't have exactly the best track record for catching this type of stuff. I'm not saying that whoever did it was a serial killer. I mean, maybe, you know, maybe it was. I don't know. I don't know anything that could have happened. I have no clue. Your guess is as good as mine. Anyway, on a happier note, I've been doing pretty well. You know, I know that they say there's no real right way to grieve and all of that, and grief comes in a lot of different forms. But I gotta tell you, I mean, I haven't really felt anything. You know, and I'm sorry, Adam. I'm sorry I'm laughing. I know it's kind of inappropriate, but I sort of have a dark sense of humor. I'm sure you've been able to tell that. So laughter is kind of how I cope with tragedy and, you know, the things that happen in this life. Because this is a cruel ass world that we live in. I'm sure I don't have to tell any of you guys that. What was I talking about? Oh, yeah. My ex-wife and her baby. Again, it's just one of those things where sometimes I forget that it even happened. I mean, that's been happening to me all day, where I'm just kind of like, okay, you know, I'm out around town and I'm like, great, time to go home, you know. And then I remember, oh wait, there's nobody there. And I know that I probably just made it sound like it was, I don't mean it in the sense that like I'm relieved. It's just, you know, I forget because I've been in the same routine for so long. One thing that has really helped me get through it is my friend Becca. If any of you follow me on Instagram, you've probably seen her posting all kinds of stuff. She's very, very mentally unstable. So I guess I have a type. But she, you know, she goes through all sorts of ups and downs. She has some kind of fucking personality disorder. Who knows? But she's always saying some crazy crap, and you just gotta wait. You know, it's kind of like the weather. If you just wait 30 seconds, it'll completely, your day will completely change. So she's really been making me feel very good past couple of days, which is nice, you know. It's perfectly natural to lean on your social support system when things like this happen. Nothing wrong with that. There's nothing inappropriate or anything like that going on at all. So don't even, I know none of you would say that, but a couple times my posts have kind of broken containment here. And so I just like to be very, very careful. Oh, God. I think I'm almost at the top. Anyway, somebody on my last video commented and said, you know, you know, you shouldn't video while you're driving, you know, because it's dangerous. As if I am a 16-year-old fucking moron who just got their license and I'm gonna crash my car. I've been driving my whole life. I know how to drive. Okay, so you can, if you're projecting your own fear of crashing your car because you're distracted on your phone, deal with that on your own time. Don't make it my problem. When that sun comes out, it really makes a difference in a bad way. Okay. Oh, thank Jesus, Lord, Heaven Almighty, Jesus, Mary, and Joseph. I'm back. Oh, thank the Lord. Well, I guess I'll sign off for today. You know, I'm just kind of trying to keep posting, and even when I think to myself, you know, who's gonna care about this? I like to just throw it up anyway, because you never know, and social media, the big thing is you just keep doing it. You know, you keep persevering, and you keep... Oh, Christ. Oh, my God. Okay. Well, there it is. The city that ruined my life. That's all, folks. Sorry, that was kind of insensitive. I was trying to be Porky Pig. I wasn't trying to be a, you know. Okay, anyway, I'll talk to you guys later.